I knew again as soon as I knew as soon as I was gonna start recording this, my voice, I was gonna start to cough. And of course, my voice is still hoarse, I guess. Not by screaming, just sick. But I wanted to quickly talk about. I'm gonna have to talk a little slower. The faster I talk, the more I'm prone to coughing. I wanted to talk about why I stopped carrying wallets, and I got this. Actually, no. I don't feel like talking about a wallet. Honestly, I just looked at it and I said, oh, that would be something I can talk about. But now I'm losing interest. But I do carry a key in here because I keep, for the past 4 years, I was really bad at locking my keys in my car because I only have one key. And you can get AAA, and you can always get a spare key. But the AAA I didn't have, and the spare key thing, I guess I was just too lazy on getting it, I guess. And it cost $80 to get your key, to get your car open so you can get your key out. I remember this time, this was probably a couple of weeks before the official lockdown happened with the pandemic. And I was in Florida at the time, and I locked my keys in my car at a gas station. I remember sitting there at the gas station waiting for the guy to come to open my car. And I think he told me $70. Let's just say $70. But as I'm waiting there, I remember seeing people with masks. And I saw a military truck. And I remember just going, what the heck going on? But besides that, the guy came and he unlocked my car. And then he pulled out his phone and he says, we can do it through Zelle. And I look and it said $85. And I said, oh, I thought you said 70 over the phone. And he said, yeah, there's just additional fees. And I said, but I asked you if there were additional fees. And you said, no, just 70. And now it's 85. So I told him to put the key back in the car and lock it. Because I didn't want to spend the extra $15. But he ended up not going down in price, and unfortunately I did fold because I just wanted to get into my car. But that was years ago, and I thought that was the last time I locked my key in the car, but I'm pretty sure it happened 3 more times after that. I'm in California now. Lock my keys in my car. It's the worst feeling in the world. The last time I locked my keys in my car, I actually tried to use a coat hanger. Because I didn't feel like calling a locksmith to come and open my car again. Because it's almost $100. But then some guy across the street, who I got to know, he told me, how about you just get a spare key? And I said, I know, I'm just lazy about getting a spare key. Also, I didn't feel like spending the money to get a spare key. But my dumb self doesn't realize that out of all the times I locked my key in my car, I spent way more on getting the key out of my car than I would have on a spare key. But he told me, you don't need to get a spare key for your car because your key has a chip in it that allows you to actually start the engine. He said, how about you just get the key duplicated so you can actually open up the car door. You don't have to get a replica key for the engine start, which cost a lot more, but you could spend $2 and get a duplicate of the key so you can just open up the car door. That made sense to me. That made sense out of all the years I locked my key in my car. So I got like, I think 4 of these. So I keep one in my wallet, which is this wallet, and I keep it in my front pocket because I'm tired of sitting on stuff. I don't like sitting on anything in my pockets. So I keep it in my front pocket. And I like it because the one that opens up like this, the wallet with the trifolds and everything, is too much. It's too thick. This is perfect. But I keep my key in there. And there has been numerous times I have left my keys in my car. And I go, oh no. But then I check my pocket and there's my wallet and there's a key. I also got one in my house, downstairs. So if anything happens and I don't have my wallet, there's one in the house. I also got one at a friend's house, like 17 miles away. So if my car gets stuck over there, boom, and it cost me only like $2. $2 to get these. So I wanted to talk about why I don't carry traditional wallets, but then I just got bored, and also my voice is hurting, so I kind of just like lost interest. But then as soon as I saw the key in the wallet, I felt like, oh, maybe I can talk about the key. Talk about me locking my car, my keys in my car. So did not have to waste money on getting a duplicate key, which is always very good to have. But by getting just the simple $2 duplicate key that doesn't start the engine, and keeping one in your wallet, and maybe keeping one in your house, and one at your friend's house, you don't need to spend $100+ on getting a duplicate start key. You can spend $6 and get the key to open your door. And because I always have my wallet in my pocket, your keys aren't always in your pocket because it's got to be in your ignition. Your wallet's always in your pocket most of the time. So don't be like me. Be like me as of recently. Don't be like me like years ago. And I mean recently. A year recently. So yeah, get yourself a spare key. If you don't have one, get yourself a spare key that can open your door. And you can save yourself money. And because if you got a mind like me where you're just stressing about how you don't want to spend the money on a spare key, but then you get told that, hey, it's only going to cost you $6 and you get 3 of them. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then you just make sure you put it back in. Man, last night I took a NyQuil and like Benadryl, and I looked up online if it was okay to mix. And overall, I just said, just don't go anywhere because you're going to be very drowsy. I kept waking up. This stuff's supposed to make me fall asleep, but last night I kept waking up. I don't know why. So that, I didn't get that much of a sleep. And now I look at the time and it's 2 o'clock and I'm starving. Oh. I'm so hungry. I'm going to eat something. Alright. Well, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I don't know. Should I go get fast food? Should I treat myself to some good food? Or should I go to the store and make something? I'm asking like someone's going to respond right now. But I still got to put this, raise up the volume and then upload it on YouTube. By the time that someone at least responds to me, it's going to be days later. I wish it was more simple. I mean, it could be live, but I don't know. I kind of like this. I don't know. I'm still figuring this all out.